Welcome back. Now we are joined by Mr. Abraham Chewemulolani, and of course he is actually head of department in the School of Business and Social Sciences, and of course we will get to understand a little more about this. That is from Cresso University. And we are also joined by Mr. Andrew Mwakawele. He is actually Dean of Students at Cresso University. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Thank you. And of course, we'll begin with understanding a little more of what obviously is interesting insofar as the Faculty of Business and Social Sciences is actually concerned. And I'll get to understand from you, Mr. Chewe. Tell us more about, the Faculty of Business and Social Sciences.
Thank you very much. The Faculty of Business and Social Sciences is the faculty within Cresso University where we are offering programs in business studies, programs in social sciences, as well as under theology.
Okay.
This is for both undergraduate as well as postgraduate, just in a nutshell.
Okay. Now, I do understand that, under this, there are obviously a lot more that you would have broadened or expanded insofar as, those that are actually interested in undertaking these programs concerned. Now, what programs do you offer in your faculty? And maybe you can tell us about the mode of study available and the number of intakes you have in a year.
Yes, thank you very much. We have the Bachelor of Business Administration program. This Bachelor of Business Administration program is special in that it offers opportunity to our students to specialize in any of the fields such as finance and accounting, economics, as well as human resource management. A graduate from our faculty in business administration, therefore, will have majored in finance and accounting so that they can work in an accounts department or finance department of an organization. They may have also majored in human resource management so that they can work as a human resource officer, human resource manager. They can graduate with a major in economics so that they can work in government as economists or in the banking sector as economists. Then those who wish to further their studies, we also offer the Master of Business Administration degree. This also enables the graduates to major in finance so that they graduate with an MBA in finance, or they major in human resource management, they graduate with MBA in human resources management. We have also an MBA in project management. Anyone with any undergraduate degree can be admitted to study for the MBA in project management. Under theology, we have the program, the Bachelor of Arts in Leadership and Practical Theology. This is actually intended for the clergy, although other members of the public can take it up. Under the social sciences, currently, we have the Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Counseling, and once someone graduates, they can work as a counselor, they can work as a psychologist. If they wish to further their studies within our university, they can take up the master's degree, the Master of Science in Psychology and Counseling. As regards the modes of study, for the Bachelor of Business Administration program, we have full-time as well as open distance learning. Also, for the Bachelor of Science in Psychology and Counseling, we also offer it only under the open distance learning mode. Leadership and Practical Theology, only under the open distance learning mode. All the master's programs currently are only offered under the open distance learning mode. As regards the intakes in a year, we have two. One starts in January, the other one starts in July. So we run on a semester basis. So every year there are two intakes. One will start in January. They will write their final exams at the end of the semester in June. The other intake starts in July. They write their final end of semester exams in December. Okay.
All right. Now you've spoken much about undergraduate as well as a postgraduate. Now, there isn't anything you've spoken about those that would love to pursue studies under the Faculty of Business and Social Sciences in diploma. You haven't touched that part.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, currently we do not have the diploma programs. Those are programs we intend to introduce in due course.
Okay.
Yeah, we plan on introducing diploma in journalism, diploma in psychology, diploma in counseling, as well as diploma in accountancy.
All right.
They are coming on their way.
All right.
Yes.
Now, maybe do you have plans to introduce new programs, and what are they?
Yes.
And when in particular?
Thank you very much. Currently, as I had indicated, for the undergraduates, we have the Bachelor of Business Administration degree, where graduates are able to specialize in a particular field. The new programs we are launching starting in January 2023 are a full-fledged Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance, the Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management, the Bachelor of Science in Economics, so that from the start to the end, the students will be taking the courses in the specialist field that they are going to graduate in. And apart from that, we are also introducing the Bachelor of Public Administration for public workers, people in government who are already in government but need to improve upon their qualifications, or those who are coming from secondary school who wish to take up a program that will make them work in the public sector. All these are being launched in January 2023. So we expect to have new students to take up any of these new programs from January 2023.
I've heard you speaking much about employment, and of course not those that would want to be entrepreneurs, and also graduating from the School of Business. I believe that there could be some people that obviously would want to graduate as entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Now, what would you say about that?
Thank you very much. Yes, actually, some of the graduates can go into entrepreneurship, but the nature of these business programs, it would be very difficult to set up as an entrepreneur in a business field without having attained some practical experience. And to attain this practical experience, one will need to work under those who are already experienced, who are going to be their mentors.
Meaning they should be employed.
At least they should take up some form of employment.
But there are also those that are already in entrepreneurship that can mentor them, isn't it?
Yes, which means as long as someone is in entrepreneurship and they wish to mentor another person, that person should work under them as some sort of their employee.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
As opposed to working with them as a partner.
All right. I'll come back to you a little later. Let's get to Mr. Andrew Mwakawele, who is actually Dean of Students at Cresso University. And of course, we would like to find out more of things that obviously fall under this particular arrangement. Mr. Mwakawele, I would like to understand something. Maybe for those that would be interested to know about where Cresso University is actually located, and others just hear about Cresso University, but they don't know where it is located. Where is it located?
Thank you very much, McFarlane. Cresso University, I should start that, is a university accredited with the Higher Education Authority. It has regulatory bodies, and basically we are actually in tier 2, meaning that we are second to the other universities like University of Zambia, according to Higher Education Authority. And then coming back to your question, we have 3 campuses. So City Campus, we are located in along Nangwenya Road. There, the place is popularly known as Go Center, next to Movie TV. Then we have another campus in Makeni. We also have another campus in Ndola, which is Ndola campus. So basically, we have 3 campuses. Yes.
All right. Now, what is meant by graduation? I know that a lot of people would ask, such kind of questions. Seemingly, you're sounding a little bit petty, but I know it's important for some people to actually understand. Yes. What is graduation?
Oh yeah, thank you very much. In this context, I'll put it in the context of the graduation that we are going to have. Graduation, basically, in academics, it's an achievement, an academic achievement. So graduation is a situation where students have undergone from first year to the level of, depending on the duration of their program, they've actually fulfilled the academic requirements. This includes formative assessment and summative assessment, exams, assignments, tests. So they've fulfilled throughout the years. For instance, a program which takes 4 years. Students, it means that they've been writing assignments, they've been doing all these academic activities. And at the end of it all, they've now achieved what they wanted to achieve in terms of academics. And the university is satisfied that these students now should graduate. So that is graduation in this context. And in this regard, we are saying that these students, we are graduating them, and there will be a graduation ceremony on the 14th of October this coming month.
Is it everyone that graduates?
Yes, it's not everyone who graduates. As I've explained, students undergo this process. So if the one student does not meet the requirements, the academic requirement, then they will not graduate. So the answer to your question is actually no. Right. So a student, we ensure, that's why there are even these regulatory bodies, and even us, we have internal quality assurance, where we ensure that the students have undergone through, for example, research projects, they've cleared all the courses, they've gone for industrial attachments, and then it's all the academic requirements. If a student fails one course, that student is not going to graduate.
All right. You said the next graduation ceremony will be on the 14th or 4th?
Yes, 14th.
14th of this coming month, October.
Yes.
Where's the venue?
Yeah, the venue is Cresso University City Campus. That's where the graduation will actually take place. We have our own graduation square there, and the ceremony, I tell you, it will be very much attractive to everyone, because we have guest of honors as the government will be actually represented.
All right.
Yes.
What is required for students to actually graduate, and also what process should the graduates actually undergo for them to graduate?
Oh, all right. Just like I explained earlier, the requirements are basically academic, because this is an academic process where we are trying to groom these students in terms of academics. So they need to fulfill all the academic requirements. They need to have passed all the courses in their particular curriculum, because there are different curriculums and different durations. So to start with, they should actually fulfill all the academic requirements, including, as I mentioned earlier, industrial attachments. These are students who are attached to hospitals. They're attached to different areas of practical attachments. Then coming to the process, when they feel that they have achieved all these requirements, then the process is very easy. They need to just pay graduation fee, which is $2,000 at the moment, and then after that they need to be cleared. They obtain a form and get cleared by the department. So the different departments, the library, if they are owing anything, they get cleared, and then they will be part of this ceremony, which will take place on 14.
All right. And of course, there are certain issues that are obviously supposed to be put in place for a person that is supposed to graduate, should also, have. Now, talking about graduation, how will these graduates contribute to society?
Oh, yes, a very good question. Again, I'm going back to what I was saying. This is an academic achievement. And this academic achievement, in line with the education policy, students are supposed to be imparted with knowledge, skills, and moral values and attitudes that are desired by society. So in this context, these students, the university is actually satisfied that they've acquired enough knowledge, they've acquired enough skills. And I didn't mention that, Cresso University is a faith-based university. So they've acquired the moral values and attitudes that are desired by society. So society will actually benefit, and has already started benefiting from graduates from Cresso University, because even part of this recent recruitment, which was there in the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health, our graduates are there, and they are already contributing. So even this group that is graduating is expected to actually go out there and contribute in the different areas of specializations. They've already interacted with the industry during their industrial attachments. So I have no doubt that they will positively contribute to society.
All right. What are some of the programs from where these students will be graduating from?
Oh, all right. There are several, starting from postgraduate programs. Some of them that my colleague has already mentioned. I told you that we are a tier 2 university, so we qualify to actually offer postgraduate programs. So we have master's programs. We have the postgraduate diploma in teaching methodology, where we are training people to learn on how to deliver their content. Because as we are aware, a person may have content, but they don't know how to deliver it. So we have that program which is accredited. Then I should mention that, we have a faculty of health sciences, where there are 3 programs. Nursing, so we have Bachelor in Nursing, where there are many students who will be graduating. We have Diploma in Clinical Medicine, based at Makeni and our Ndola campus. So all of them will be expected to graduate from here. Under the same faculty again, we have Bachelor of Public Health, so bachelor's degree in public health. So basically three programs under the Faculty of Health Sciences. Then we come to education. We have a Bachelor of Arts with Education, so we are producing teachers who will be teaching these arts, like English, which is a language, religious education, civic education, others. So those are under Bachelor of Arts with Education. Then we also have a Bachelor of Science with Education, biology, chemistry, and physics. All those teachers will be produced there. And then coming back to what my colleague has already mentioned, all those programs that he mentioned under the scope of our business and social sciences, graduates will be there this coming month. Apart from that, we have students doing skills, like we mentioned. Under hospitality, we have students actually graduating under TVETA programs. Hospitality, we have certificate in hospitality and also home management.
All right. Now, I would like to find out what the criteria is for application for those that are actually intending to enroll in the School of Medicine.
All right. Faculty of Health Sciences. As I mentioned, public health, nursing, and clinical medicine. The criteria is very easy. You just go to our website or you visit our station, our campuses. When you come to admissions, we give you an application, and then we check your requirements. You need to have at least 5 credits. So when you have 5 credits, of course, those
in any subject.
In health sciences, the 5 credits should be in line with the natural sciences.
All right.
So when you want to apply, you'll be helped there. Of course, admissions in consultation with the department that a person is applying, then the process is very quick.
All right.
Yes.
By and large, how is Cresso University recognized?
Oh yes, I mentioned earlier, where, as you know, government has put up in its act, Education Act or Higher Education Act, that they need to partner with the private. So we are accredited under Higher Education Authority. And it's a Higher Education Authority that has been doing inspections in these private universities. So we are one of those universities that have been accredited, and we've been graded as tier 2, meaning we are second. So we're just fighting hard so that we become one of the first. So in that regard, we are recognized. Apart from Higher Education Authority, we have other regulatory bodies. For example, General Nursing and Midwifery Council of Zambia. So we don't bypass that. So you find all those are satisfied that the program we are offering is actually credible. When we talk about teaching, we have the Teaching Council of Zambia, the Health Profession Council of Zambia, all those, including TVETA. So you find that we are highly recognized, and the testimony is the students that we are actually producing and that are getting employed, others in self-employment, and so on and so forth.
All right, I'm coming back to Mr. Abraham Chewe, who is head of a department, School of Business and Social Sciences. What is your last word that you would like to put across as we are closing our interview?
Thank you very much. The last word I have is concerning our entry criteria. We only need 5 O-levels. This should include mathematics and English language. So just mathematics and English language plus any other 3, one is eligible to take up any of the undergraduate programs in our faculty. I can also urge all those who are still in grade 12 and finishing this year, or those who have already completed but they are not yet in any university. Our Faculty of Business and Social Sciences is the faculty can permit you to start on condition that you improve the grade in that English.
But I was using English to answer these that I got a merit.
Yes, there is English to be used in communication and also to communicate the technical aspects of each of those subjects where you got the merits.
All right.
So, for example, understanding the mathematical language, may not be the same as understanding the use of English to communicate in our daily lives.
There are more questions I would have loved to ask pertaining to this aspect, because it has infringed upon a lot of people,
yes,
and they really have suffered as a result of this same question that I have raised. Your final words, Mr. Mwakawele.
Oh, all right. My final words are that, as Cresso University, we are offering all these programs, and parents should take advantage to take their children to a university which does not only offer knowledge and skills, but it offers moral attitudes, good moral attitudes to the students, because it's a faith-based organization, faith-based university. And apart from that, the knowledge and skills that we are offering at Cresso University is actually competitive. So we are even centrally located. So we encourage everyone to come through. I didn't mention some of the short-term programs that we are offering. For example, we have a program in political leadership and governance and leadership. So even our colleagues who are in the political sector, they can still come in the evening classes.
All right.
Yes.
Now, do you also admit, international students?
Oh yes, that is also part of our policy. We have a lot of students, especially from the sub-region. We have students from Namibia, students from Botswana, students from Zimbabwe. Actually, the population, in the sub-region, we are one. But apart from the sub-region, we have even students as far as Kenya. So we are open to anybody else, and they are able to fit, because it's the matter of comparing the qualifications they obtained in their country and what we have, so that we are able to suit. So we have a lot of them actually.
All right.
Yes.
Sirs, I would like to thank you so much for coming through, and of course I'm pretty much sure that people have gotten one or two things from what you have pointed out in this interview.
Thank you very much.
Great. And there we come to the end of the short interview that we actually had from Mr. Andrew Mwakawele, who is Dean of Students at Cresso University, and we also spoke to Mr. Abraham Chewe. He is actually head of a department in the School or Department of Business as well as Social Sciences. And we'll continue with daybreak on the other side of this.